Hello and welcome to my new Minecraft Redstone series. In this series I will be explaining all you need to know about Redstone and all those awesome machines that you see in people's Let's Play series. But in this episode I'm just going to teach you all the basics, the power sources and the things that can be powered, like doors and things, and how to craft them. My favourite new 1.5 power source is the daylight sensor. And that's crafted with a new nether quartz ore, which can be found in the nether. It's the first nether ore, with 3 glass and wood. And that, depending on what time of day, will power a certain amount of redstone. Midday it will cover all 15 blocks, which is the maximum redstone can travel. And let's say in the afternoon it will only cover 6 or 7. And depending on how high the sun is in the sky, wherever it is, it will do that much power. The most popular, probably the most common redstone power source is the redstone torch, which is crafted with the stick and the redstone dust, and that can power 15 blocks without any change. Also, similar to the redstone torch is the lever, which is crafted with cobblestone and a stick and can be toggled on and off. There's also the button, which is a pulse, and the stone button is crafted by a block of stone, but there's also a wooden button which is crafted with a plank of wood. And then let's come on to the pressure plates. There are 2 pressure plates. There are the wooden ones and then there are the stone ones, and the wooden ones can be stood on and the stone one can be stood on, and then you can also put blocks on the wooden ones, and that will power that. But if you try and place the block on the stone one, it does not have the same effect, and that's crafted with 2 across, same for each one. And then let's move on to the weighted pressure plates, and these ones, gold is the light one and iron is the heavy one. And it's not like a pressure plate. You need to place a lot of items on it, and depending on how many items, the more redstone it will power. Like, I think 6 will cover 2. Yeah, 6 will cover 2 on the light one. But if we try and but I'll show you, it doesn't work with 1. Like that. If we try and put 6 on the heavy one, it won't work. See? And we'll probably need a lot more than that. So if we try and put half a stack maybe. Oh, that even half a stack's not enough to power. Let's try half of half a stack. See that? So that's 46, I think, and that is enough to power that. And now we can move on to the things that can be powered, and the most common thing that can be powered are doors. The wooden door is crafted like that, and the iron door is crafted like that. The wooden door can be opened and closed, whereas the iron door cannot. You can just right click it and left it. Oh, I'm creative, so it breaks it. But normally you can only mine iron doors with a pick to get through them, unless you power them with one of the power sources. Oops, sorry, can't find it. Oh, yeah. One of the power sources. I'll just get a pressure plate for the demonstration. So you can see that can be open now. And the dispenser is probably one of the most commonly used items. Is crafted with cobblestone around, with a bow in the middle and redstone on the floor and the bottom. And you can place items in there, and if you power it, it will drop items. If we keep standing there, it will eventually empty itself out. And we also have the redstone comparator. I will not go into that this episode, and I will explain how it works in the next episode. And here is the redstone repeater, a very important thing. Before this was added, to increase the 15 block limit, you had to use a NOT gate, which is something I will explain again in the next video. But this will increase your distance of the redstone travel. And you can also put it on a delay, so you might start, this will start it pretty much straight away. This will slow it down a little bit, this will again slow it down a little bit. And there are 3 sets of that. So if you put them in a row, you could slow it down for a few seconds. Although rails, I wouldn't necessarily think of that, but they are redstone powered. So I should have put this as a power source, because if you place a minecart on there and connect it up to some, it will be powered. But if you come it off, and that's crafted with 3 iron on either side, pressure plate in the middle, and the redstone on the bottom. That's called the detector rail, and that will pick up the minecart on top of it. And then this is the powered rail, and this is crafted with gold on either side, a stick in the middle, and redstone on the bottom. And this is what speeds up your minecarts, so that they don't slow down, or seeing as boosters don't work anymore. And finally, the new rail they added is the activator rail, which is iron on both sides, 6 at top and stick on bottom, and redstone in the middle. And this is to power the new TNT cart. And you can do many things like that, so you can just take it along into a mine and then blow it up with one of these. And now here is the trapdoor. This can be powered by redstone, and this is crafted with 3 wood across the middle and 3 wood across the bottom. And the new dropper, which is a bit like the dispenser but without the bow, and because the dispenser, now if you place TNT in it and power it, it will power the TNT, and if you put an arrow, it will shoot the arrow. But with a dropper, it will only drop the item in it. So if we get an arrow, I'll get 2 arrows, and put one there, and one there, and then I'll get 2. Okay. So if we put an arrow in the dropper, stand on it, it will give it back to us. But if we go to the dispenser, instead of giving it back to us, it will shoot the arrow. Well, yeah, as you can see, it's landed over here, and that shoots the arrow. So it activates TNT as well. And I think it plants items, seeds and things on farmland. Yeah. And also, you have the notebook block, which is crafted with wood surrounding a block of redstone, piece of redstone, and you can change the pitch of it by right-clicking it, and that will change the pitch of it. And then to repeat the note, you power it with redstone, and it plays the note. This is the tripwire, and that's crafted with iron, stick, and then wood on the bottom. And then you put string, and you connect it up to another one. And if you place something to be powered on blocks around it, it will activate them. And that's so you can make TNT traps with that. And TNT is crafted with gunpowder across like that, and sand on top and bottom and right and sides. And that will explode, as most people know. And this is the piston. This is probably one of the most useful redstone items. And it's crafted with 2 cobblestone on both sides, wood along the top, iron in the middle, and redstone on the bottom. And also you can have the sticky piston, which is the same, but it sticks to blocks. And that's made with the piston plus a slime ball. And slimes can be found in swamp biomes or in slime chunks below level 30. This is the redstone lamp, which I was using earlier to show the power sources. And that's glowstone surrounded with redstone. And I think that ends the episode off there, with all the power sources and all the things that can be powered. And I'll explain how you can use all these things and some other things in the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you again next episode. Bye.